Presenting ER Mobile, the first VistA integrated mobile triage decision support solution that improves workflow, care quality, and patient throughput in the emergency department. ER Mobile runs on a tablet from any location in the emergency department via a wireless connection to your network. The nurse simply signs into VistA on the tablet and finds the patient in ER Mobile. When the automated vital sign machine records vital signs, they are transmitted wirelessly to the application. ER Mobile can automate all triage documentation. Alternatively, the nurse can enter vital signs manually. Via ER Mobile, the nurse has access to all components of the patient's medical records in VistA, such as problem list, past surgeries, and previous vital sign measurements. If necessary, the nurse can reference important details of the medical history during the triage process. For example, the nurse can access the problem list at any time during the process. The nurse simply touches the Triage Interview button to start the triage evaluation. ER Mobile is powered by Triage Expert, a physician-written triage expert system. Triage Expert accurately sorts patients according to urgency and standardizes decision-making.
Is your abdominal pain getting worse?
Yeah, it seems to be getting worse, and it's been getting worse for several days now.
The nurse quickly finds abdominal pain in the Type Ahead menu using the tablet's virtual keyboard. Triage Expert provides access to over 400 physician-written triage algorithms that access more than 3,000 chief complaints. After the nurse chooses a duration for the complaint, the Triage Expert system cues the nurse with questions for the patient. The nurse simply asks the patient questions and answers yes or no. Questions are easy for the patient to understand.
Is your pain mainly in the upper part of your abdomen?
Yes, it is.
The system asks for severe signs and symptoms first, so that urgent conditions are detected quickly.
Have you had angina in the past?
No.
Do you have moderate to severe abdominal pain?
Yes, I do.
Has your abdominal pain been worsening over the past 3 hours?
It has, yes.
Triage Expert automates documentation and collects a targeted medical history in the background. Triage Expert translates each question into physician-friendly format. When the Triage Expert system has collected enough data to provide an urgency recommendation, the results are displayed. Results include a brief list of the most urgent conditions that could account for the patient's symptoms, the relative severity score, a 5-level triage urgency scale, and predicted resources that might be needed to continue the evaluation. Positive and negative responses to questions are also displayed here. The nurse may choose a different risk severity score if he or she disagrees with the expert system. The nurse may enter free text in the Nurse Notes section using the virtual keyboard. When the nurse is finished with the Triage Expert system, the note is displayed in ER Mobile. The nurse then saves the vital sign measurements to VistA and signs the note. When the nurse touches OK, the triage encounter note is saved as a triage TIU note in VistA. ER Mobile is now ready for the next patient. Before seeing the patient, the provider can review the triage encounter note in CPRS. This highly targeted, relevant medical history jumpstarts the patient interview and saves the provider time. ER Mobile benefits include reduced triage time, saves provider time, improves emergency department workflow and efficiency, and improves quality of care. Thank you for your interest in ER Mobile. Contact DSS for sales and information.